Have you ever found yourself standing in the pet store aisle, looking at a cage labeled XL for small animals,
Hmm.
and a little voice inside you just whispers, "Is that really big enough?"
Uh,
You're definitely not alone if you feel a sense of unease or, even confusion, especially with so much conflicting advice floating around.
right.
For those of us who cherish our guinea pig companions, we really want to do right by them. And that often means cutting through a lot of the marketing fluff, doesn't it? Getting to the heart of what truly makes them happy and healthy.
Absolutely. It's easy to get overwhelmed.
Well, you've landed in the perfect place. Today on the Deep Dive, we're doing just that. We've taken a stack of sources from dedicated rescue organizations and welfare bodies like the RSPCA, to specialized cage suppliers and even fellow guinea pig enthusiasts, and our mission is clear.
Hmm.
We want to extract the most important insights into crafting an optimal home for your cavies. Whether you're embarking on the exciting journey of welcoming new guinea pigs into your family, or maybe you're meticulously planning an upgrade to their current setup.
Yeah, maybe looking for something better.
Exactly. This deep dive is all about uncovering the secrets to space, enrichment, and their overall well-being. Let's dig in. Okay, let's unpack the first and arguably most crucial question. How much space do guinea pigs really need?
Ah, the big one.
Yeah, it's a point highlighted repeatedly across all our sources, often with a hint of, well, exasperation, that many commercially available pet shop cages are simply too small.
Way too small, often.
We're talking about cages labeled large or XL
Yeah.
that, in reality, don't come close to providing adequate room. It feels almost misleading, doesn't it?
It absolutely is. And what's truly fascinating here and often misunderstood is that while the recommended minimum size for two guinea pigs is 120 centimeter by 60 centimeters.
Okay, that's about 4 feet by 2 feet in old money.
Roughly, yes. But that word minimum is so critical. It's a baseline, for survival, not really a blueprint for thriving.
Right, not the ideal.
Not at all. Guinea pigs, without fail, will always utilize and frankly flourish with more space. If we connect this to the bigger picture, aiming for something like a 5 by 2 or even a 6 by 2 CNC cage, that truly allows their personalities to blossom.
CNC. We'll get into what that means later, I assume.
We will, yeah. But the difference you see in their confidence and activity levels when they have ample room, it's genuinely remarkable.
It makes you wonder then, for someone looking at those Pet Shop XL labels, are they even getting close to that baseline minimum? Or are we often seeing something far smaller still being marketed as, adequate?
Often, sadly, far smaller.
Because space isn't just about avoiding cramped conditions.
Oh.
It's fundamental to their well-being and their most joyful natural behaviors.
Hmm.
I'm thinking about those famous Zoomies,
Oh, yeah.
where they sprint around with pure, unadulterated joy and popcorning, those adorable spontaneous jumps they do when they're truly happy.
Exactly. And just to do those joyful leaks, the RSPCA specifically points out they need a height of about 30 centimeters just to stand fully on their back legs without hitting a lid.
Wow, okay. Didn't even think about the height aspect.
Right. But it goes beyond just fun. Sufficient space dramatically reduces stress and aggression among cage mates. Think about it. They need room to express natural behaviors like grazing, exploring.
And just getting away from each other sometimes.
Precisely. Even just avoiding another piggy if they're feeling a bit grumpy.
Mm-hmm.
When confined, these natural instincts are suppressed, leading to stress-related behavior.
Like what kind of behaviors?
Things like bar chewing, over-grooming, sometimes even aggression. The Guinea Garden Sanctuary, for instance, has countless stories of guinea pigs transforming, from withdrawn, anxious, or even nippy individuals in smaller cages to confident, interactive, and visibly happier once they're given a spacious setup.
That's amazing.
They mentioned one pig, Pip, who arrived barely venturing out of his small hidey. After just a week in a large CNC setup, he was popcorning during floor time and eagerly greeting his caretakers. It's a real testament to the profound impact of proper housing.
Wow. Okay, so space is non-negotiable. If most pet shop cages just aren't cutting it for our furry friends, what are the best options out there?
Good question.
When you look across our sources and speak to experienced guinea pig owners, one solution consistently comes up as the gold standard for guinea pig housing: CNC cages.
Yep, CNC.
That stands for cubes and Coroplast, apparently.
Exactly. Cubes like those wire storage grids you can get.
Oh, I know those.
And Coroplast, which is corrugated plastic sheeting for the base. They truly are the preferred choice, and for good reason.
Why is that? What makes them so good?
Well, the real revelation with CNC cages is how they essentially future-proof your investment in your guinea pig's home. Instead of buying a rigid cage, they quickly outgrow, which is a common and frustrating cycle for many owners.
Right, you buy one, then they need a bigger one.
Exactly.
Hmm.
Their modular design means you can build and expand with your piggy's evolving needs. This directly addresses the challenge of long-term adequate housing. You can build them to fit almost any space. You can easily expand them if your herd grows.
Herd. I like that.
Hey, yeah. You can add a second level, a cozy loft, or maybe an integrated playpen area. You can even build storage underneath to keep all your guinea pig supplies tidy and organized.
That sounds incredibly versatile. And what about, like, practicality? Are they hard to put together or clean?
Actually, they're surprisingly practical too, not just customizable. They're pretty quick and easy to assemble. And specialized UK suppliers like CNC guinea pig cages offer fast delivery.
Okay.
Plus, they come with a waterproof Corex base, that durable plastic we mentioned often with walls about 15 centimeters high to contain bedding and, wow, mess. Makes cleaning much simpler.
That's a big plus, containing the mess.
Definitely. The grids are typically 9x9 holes, which is important, ensures they're safe for tiny paws. And yes, you can even find fun options like, I saw they have new pink Corex now, which just adds a bit of personality for both you and your hopefully very happy pigs.
Pink Corex. That flexibility really does sound like a game changer. Of course, maybe not everyone wants to go the modular route, and that's totally understandable. Building something might feel daunting.
So it's not for everyone.
So for those who prefer a ready-made option, our sources highlight the Ferplast 140 and 160 as rare examples of shop-bought cages that do meet those minimum welfare standards we talked about.
Right, they're decent alternatives.
The Ferplast 140 measures 142 centimeters by 60 centimeters, and the 160 is, as you'd guess, a generous 160 centimeters by 60 centimeters, so bigger than the minimum.
They're a solid starting point, certainly far better than many smaller alternatives you see. However, even with these larger ones, we'd still highly recommend providing additional floor time outside the cage.
Right.
Or maybe incorporating a pen extension. This just reinforces that bigger is always better principle for guinea pigs, giving them that extra room for exploration and, zoomies.
Makes sense. And where would you find those?
You can typically find the Ferplast cages at larger pet retailers like Pets at Home or online, maybe amazon.co.uk.
Gotcha. And then there's this growing trend towards indoor playpens or even sort of open concept living setups.
Yes. That's becoming incredibly popular, especially for homes that have a bit more space or for owners who really want maximum interaction with their piggies.
What are the benefits there? Easier cleaning, maybe.
They offer fantastic benefits. Indoor playpens are often very easy to clean, super adaptable, and they really enhance that direct interaction by removing the traditional cage bars. Allows for seamless integration into your living space.
Sounds lovely. Are there specific products people look at for that?
Well, a great example of a robust system, though it's often marketed for other small animals like rats or chinchillas, is the Midwest Deluxe Critter Nation cage.
Critter Nation. Okay.
What it showcases are these incredible design principles for multi-level spacious habitats that can absolutely be adapted for guinea pigs. Maybe not used exactly as sold for rats, but the ideas are sound.
So it's about taking inspiration from its design rather than using it exactly as is for piggies.
Precisely. It demonstrates how to create a rich, multidimensional environment. These types of habitats offer guinea pigs opportunities for, say, vertical exploration, but with safe, plastic-covered ramps, which is crucial for protecting their little feet.
The ramps need covers. Good tip.
Yeah, definitely. They're also designed for really easy cleaning access with full-width double doors, which, believe me, is a blessing for owners.
I can imagine.
Plus, the robust construction provides a level of freedom and interaction far beyond a standard single-level cage. Looking at customer reviews, people consistently praise its space, sturdiness, and ease of cleaning, even if the initial assembly can sometimes be a minor challenge.
Fair enough, flat-pack furniture woes.
Something like that. It's about looking at these systems and appreciating how they maximize space and provide diverse activities, then applying those principles.
Okay, that makes sense. So we outlined the ideal real estate for our guinea pig friends, the essential blueprint of their kingdom, if you will.
The structure.
But a house isn't truly a home without the interior design, the amenities, and the personal touches that make it a vibrant, enriching space. This next element is often where the real magic happens, right? Transforming a mere cage into a thriving, stimulating home.
It absolutely is. This raises an important question. How do we truly enrich their environment? Because a cage, however large, is kind of insufficient on its own. Enrichment is absolutely key to their physical and emotional well-being.
Emotional well-being, right.
Yeah, guinea pigs are prey animals, so they need places to feel safe and secure. But they also possess immense curiosity and a real need for mental and physical engagement. We can't forget that.
And the undisputed cornerstone of that enrichment, and indeed their entire diet, is hay.
Hay, hay, and more hay.
Our sources, particularly the RSPCA, emphasize that unlimited dust-free hay is the single most important dietary component. But beyond just eating it, hay offers incredible foraging opportunities, doesn't it? Turning mealtime into a stimulating activity.
Exactly. It taps into their natural instincts.
Hmm.
We found a company called Guinea Gourmet Treats, based in Birmingham, rooted in rescue work apparently, that hand makes these natural, science-backed forage blends.
Oh, interesting. What's in those?
Well, their Forage Favorites Mega Mix and Mini Mix-Up Taster Bundle are great examples of how to do this right. These mixes are packed with various leaves, flowers, barks, and herbal blends.
Wow.
All chosen to support things like immunity, digestion, skin, and coat health. But what's even more crucial is the textural variety they offer.
Different textures.
Yes, it actively encourages natural behaviors like chewing, sniffing, foraging. This isn't just about nutrition, it's vital mental stimulation. Keeps them engaged, prevents
I
boredom.
love that food is enrichment.
Totally. And just on a practical note, for keeping things tidy while still allowing them to forage, solutions like the hay tray from CNC guinea pig cages can be a real game changer. Keeps the mess contained without restricting their access to the hay.
Good tip. So with their dietary needs and foraging instincts beautifully addressed by hay and maybe some fancy forage mixes, what about their need for security and play? After all, a full belly is just one part of a truly happy guinea pig's life.
You're absolutely right. Security is huge for them. Guinea pigs are burrowing animals by nature, or at least they seek cover. So they need places to hide and feel secure. It's vital to provide at least one hidey or tunnel per piggy.
One per pig.
Yes, minimum. This prevents squabbles over the best spot and ensures everyone has a safe space to retreat to. That's a point strongly reinforced by the RSPCA. Without enough hideys, you can definitely see increased tension and stress.
Right, avoid the drama. And what about toys?
And their teeth. You have to think about their teeth. Guinea pigs' incisor teeth grow continuously throughout their lives.
Oh, constantly grow it.
Constantly. So untreated wooden toys, think things like willow sticks, apple branches, hazel branches are absolutely essential for gnawing. That wears those teeth down naturally.
So avoid the plastic stuff.
Yeah, the RSPCA specifically advises against plastic toys because there's a risk of ingestion if they chew bits off. And definitely avoid unsafe bedding materials like cotton wool, which can cause internal blockages, or coarse straw, which can actually cause serious health issues or nasty eye injuries.
Yikes, okay. Wood is the way to go for chewing. That's a critical point about the teeth, probably often overlooked until it becomes a vet issue.
Very often, yes. Dental problems are common if they don't have enough to chew.
So what about the actual floor of their home and the ambient environment, bedding and temperature?
Right. For bedding, a solid floor, never wire or grid floors with a good depth of absorbent, dust-free wood shavings is often recommended. Supplemented with hay for tunneling is ideal, according to the RSPCA.
Dust-free shavings, okay.
Yes, dust can irritate their respiratory systems. This gives them something soft to walk on and something to dig and nest in. It contrasts sharply with those harmful grid floors, which can lead to a really painful condition called pododermatitis or bumblefoot.
Bumblefoot, ouch.
Yeah, their delicate feet get sore, ulcerated, and infected. It's awful. Also, remember that guinea pigs are quite sensitive to temperature changes.
Right, you mentioned that earlier.
The ideal room temperature is between 17-20 degrees C, that's about 63-68 degrees Fahrenheit, and they need to be protected from drafts and temperature extremes, both hot and cold. A sudden chill or overheating can be very dangerous for them.
That's fascinating how even the type of bedding connects so directly to their health.
Yeah.
And I guess placement in the home must be a factor, too. You wouldn't put them next to a radiator or a drafty window.
Exactly, and their cage should always be in a quiet, calm area of the house, safe from potential predators like dogs or cats, even if you think your pets are generally friendly.
Even if the dog just wants to watch.
Even then, the constant perceived threat just being watched by a predator species can be a huge stressor for a little prey animal like a guinea pig.
Makes total sense.
Okay.
And hygiene. Cleaning routines.
Yep, crucial. Daily spot cleaning is a must, just picking out wet patches and poops, like tidying up our own living spaces. And then a full deep clean should happen at least once a week.
Right.
The good news is, with a truly spacious cage, The frequency of those full, deep cleans can often be slightly reduced. Maybe not weekly, depending on the size and number of pigs. Because the waste is more spread out, it makes your life a bit easier while still maintaining a healthy environment for them.
A perk of going big. Less frequent full cleans.
It can be, yeah. And, the real-world evidence for all of this, the space, the enrichment, is just incredibly powerful. The transformation seen in rescue guinea pigs when they're moved from those tiny, cramped cages to spacious and rich environments. It's truly remarkable.
You really see a difference.
Oh, absolutely. From Guinea Garden Sanctuary's experience, pigs that were once stressed, withdrawn, maybe even aggressive because they felt trapped, they become more confident, they become interactive, they're visibly happier when given the room they actually need to thrive.
That's wonderful to hear.
It's not just about providing shelter. It's about fostering their natural instincts, nurturing their emotional well-being, and allowing their true personalities to shine through. Giving them the space and enrichment we've discussed isn't just a recommendation from a care sheet.
Yeah.
It's an act of profound compassion that directly translates to a happier, healthier, and much more vibrant companion animal in your home.
Wow, what an illuminating deep dive today. We've covered a tremendous amount of ground in understanding what truly makes an optimal home for our guinea pig friends.
We certainly packed a lot in.
The key takeaways feel crystal clear now. Space is absolutely paramount, with that minimum of 120 centimeters by 60 centimeters for 2 guinea pigs. But as we've discussed, truly, bigger is always better for their physical and emotional health.
Couldn't agree more. And we've explored the best housing solutions out there, from those customizable CNC cages that can sort of future-proof your setup,
Right.
to decent ready-made options like the Ferplast 140s or 160s, and even drawing inspiration from spacious indoor playpens or systems like the Midwest Critter Nation. But remember, the cage itself is just the foundation. Transforming it into a proper home means rich enrichment.
The fun stuff.
Exactly. Unlimited dust-free hay for diet and foraging, plenty of hideys and tunnels, 1 per pig, for security, and those crucial untreated wooden chew toys for essential dental health and stimulation.
So, as you reflect on your own guinea pig's pad, maybe listening to this, here's a provocative thought for you to consider.
Okay.
Beyond the physical structure, the cage itself, what small creative change could you implement in your guinea pig's home this week to spark more zoomies and popcorning from your beloved cavies?
Ooh, I like that.
Perhaps a new foraging toy you could make, or maybe just adding that extra hidey you hadn't considered. We'd love for you to reflect on your own setups and observations. Thank you so much for joining us on the Deep Dive today. We really hope this discussion has given you all the tools and insights you need to craft the perfect, thriving home for your guinea pigs. Until next time.